Yes guys, it's FPL Guy here. Just before we jump into today's video, I just want to mention that I have a Fantasy Premier League FPL Guy mini league. So if you guys want to join that, the auto link and also the code will be down in the description. I'll be giving monthly shoutouts over on my Instagram and even probably on my YouTube for the top performers, so why not join? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the potential transfer plans that we could be implementing for our teams for the round of 8, the quarterfinals. So I have up on the screen just as a quick reminder of like the rules of the game. So for the quarterfinals, we have the option of having 5 players from every team. So it's been bumped up now. So previously we were only allowed to have 4, but now we can have 5. And also, when we get to the semi-finals, we're going to have 6, and the finals, we're going to have 8. And another thing to keep in mind is if we just scroll down right here. So right now, we have 3 free transfers going into the quarterfinals, and then we'll have 5 before the semi-finals and 5 again for the finals. So we need to use this to our advantage and optimize our strategy for this. So here are the scores for the round of 16 fixtures. So first we had Wales and Denmark. Most people predicted that Denmark would win and they won fairly comfortably. Then we had Italy and Austria. Now this was a lot closer than a lot of people thought. I mean, Italy only won going into extra time, so Austria really put up a fight here and Italy just about made it to the quarterfinals. Then we have Netherlands and Czech Republic. I mean, no one saw this coming. I definitely didn't see this coming. 2-0 Czech Republic, Netherlands are out. Our teams are in the mud. Then we had Belgium and Portugal. I mean, one of these big teams were going to go, and on the day it had to be Portugal. And then Croatia and Spain. Most people predicted Spain, and they did win, although Croatia did put up a really good fight, making it 3-3, and Spain then going through, getting 2 goals in extra time, and then now in the quarterfinals. And now France and Switzerland. This was probably the biggest shock of the round of 16. 3-3, going to penalties. Mbappe. I mean, no one saw this one coming. And then England Germany 2-0. Defensively, England are incredibly strong. Honestly, I didn't predict it was going to be a 2 goal difference between these teams, but 2-0 England, they're going through. And then Sweden and Ukraine. Most people put their money on Sweden here. And I mean, towards the end, after the red card, probably played a big role in it, getting that red card for Sweden. Ukraine managed to get that last goal and into the quarterfinals. So that leaves these teams with these fixtures. So let's go through these teams and these fixtures to see who we can target and what kind of players we should look out for. So first up, Switzerland, Spain. On paper, we should think that Spain are likely to go through to the semi-finals, and there could be a lot of goals. I mean, Switzerland scored a few goals, Spain scored 5, so there could be a lot of goals in this game. So we could probably target a lot of the Spanish forwards and midfielders in this game. And then for Belgium, Italy, this is, in my opinion, it's going to be quite a tight game. So maybe Italy could come out with a clean sheet, but I see both teams scoring, but it's going to be a low scoring game. So this one's a tough one to predict. And then Czech Republic, Denmark. I mean, Denmark should be able to win this. Again, we could go for some of those midfielders for Denmark. Instead, a lot of people have Forsberg, including myself, so that could be an easy replacement to get in a Denmark player. And finally, Ukraine and England. Potentially, I see England getting another clean sheet here, so we can target their defense, maybe Pickford as well. And I don't think England are going to score more than 2 goals, to be honest. So we could look at their attack if we need to, but I probably won't focus too much on England's attack. Okay, so now what kind of strategies can we use? Firstly, if you have your wild card, then you're pretty much sorted. I would recommend to use it this week to optimize the wild card, and so you don't want to use it too late, or else you're gonna waste the opportunity of using it now and getting in the players which you think could go through now and miss out on those players. So the best time, in my opinion, is to use it now. And if you have your wild card, you're pretty much sorted. You could get a nice 15 players that you think are going to go through, and you're pretty much good to go. If you're like me and you don't have your wild card or your limitless chip, then you need to really think carefully and plan your strategy carefully. So what I would recommend is to first remove your attacking players that haven't qualified or haven't gone through to the next round. So in my case, I have Benzema, Depay, and Wijnaldum. So these three are the most expensive attackers that I have. I have Forsberg as well, but I think he's less than Wijnaldum, so he's 7.9 and 8.2, yeah. So it'll be these front three, which I would prioritize in my team to remove, as they'll free up the most budget and I can focus on the best attacks. So that could be like Spain, maybe Italy and Belgium, one of their players, potentially England, as I mentioned. So those sort of players we can then target, and it'll free up a lot of budget, so we can pretty much go for any player we like in this situation. The key thing here is to try to get a minimum of 11 players out. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players. De Bruyne is doubtful, so let's consider, let's just say 7 players for now. We have 3 free transfers, so I can get in 10 players. I have a 10-player squad for free because we have 3 free transfers. Then I need to consider, should I be taking a -4 to get a full starting 11, assuming that De Bruyne doesn't play. So that's something to think about. In my opinion, I think you should definitely have at least 11 players. Whether that's taking hits or not, you should have 11. So I'm probably going to take that -4 just so I can get those 11 players out. Another thing to think about is that should you be filling up your bench by taking hits? Think of it like this. If you're going to be taking hits to fill up your bench, each player is -4 points, right? And let's say you bring in a team like England, who's most likely going to get a clean sheet. Right now, the tournament is very unpredictable. We don't know what's going to happen. Let's just say England don't keep a clean sheet and your defender comes out with 1 or 2 points. Then obviously that -4 wasn't worth it. So you should put your priority on your first 11. If you have more free transfers available after you have your first 11, then sure, of course you should fill up your bench as well. But I think that it's very unpredictable at the moment, so taking -4s for your bench may not be the best idea. Now, a question that a lot of people are asking me is, what's the maximum amount of hits that they should be taking for their team? In my opinion, a -8 is the max, right? We have 3 free transfers anyway. Taking a -8, that means you'll be making 5 transfers this round. And one of those 5 players surely has to get 8 or more points. So that covers your hit, right? Any more than -8, so -12, -16, it gets tough because not a lot of players are going to be getting -12, -6, 12 points or 16 points in the quarterfinals. So a -8 is probably going to be the max that you should be taking a hit for. So those are just some things to think about. Obviously, every team is going to be different, so you need to cater it for your own teams. And if you have any questions regarding your specific teams, then drop them in the comments. I'm more than happy to help. I'll be going through all the comments and replying to them. So if you have anything, any feedback even, then drop that in the comment section below. Also, I hope you guys like the new graphics on the video. I mean, I changed a lot of things like the YouTube logo, the YouTube banner, the thumbnail styles, the animations on screen that you're seeing right now on the top. I hope you guys like that. And I also changed up a bit on my Instagram, the Instagram logo as well. So I'm trying to step my game up now. And I hope you guys really liked it. And I hope you guys also enjoyed the video and found it useful. Tomorrow I'll be posting my team selection video on the channel, so why not subscribe if you are interested. And if you liked the video, please consider liking this video and turning on notifications. And apart from that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.